Alright guys, it is Wednesday morning. Really confused. My whole week is thrown off by the fact that I've basically been off. I've had like a 4 or 5 day weekend at this point, 4 day weekend. So, got called again this morning. No need to come in, things are still jacked up. In fact, it's to the point that even regular drivers aren't even scheduled to go in till 11:30 today. That's crazy. All my years I've never heard of that. But I have some minor good news, I guess. I got my review set, at least temporarily set up. I need to find a better way to do this thing. Also, I need to peg this in so it doesn't keep flopping back on me. I think I need to build like a minor frame or something, actually really pull the fabric taut and tight. I actually got some, just those little clips used, not paper clips obviously, but clips, the big like flippy springy clips to hold the fabric down under the frame of the table. So you can see like that right in there. Hopefully that was on camera. So I've got to at least get some work done today, get a couple reviews out. I need to do the update video for the Gold Ranger now that it's done. You guys should have seen pictures of it by now. I also really need to clean this up because they're doing the annual inspections. Actually, they may have delayed that slightly, but they're supposed to be doing the annual inspections. How did that get up there? Anyways, today or tomorrow, so I need to clean up a lot of this stuff, put away transformers and stuff. Actually, I need to go ahead and knock out a couple Transformers reviews since I have those new Planet X figures. But I'm also going to start on the Crossbone today because I got to get that thing done to review. Originally, I was supposed to do Pokemon builds, but I'll knock those out this weekend, I guess, because you know those don't take very long. But I've got two different Pokemon builds that I got to do. Really easy stuff. One of these days, I need to go back to IKEA very soon and get more Detolf, because I'm out of Detolf space already, and I've got a lot of stuff I need to put away. I feel like I need to make a... I've talked about it, but I need to make a run and like just get rid of some glassware. Hold on. Gotta stand up here. So I've got all of this glassware right here, some of which is nice and collectible stuff from different breweries. Other things, of course, are just shot glasses and stuff like that. But then I've got all of these down here, and with the exception of like the aquarium glasses, which we've got recently, there's nothing I want to really hold on to. But then I have all of those over there. And you could say, well, you know, that, you know, just put it in a glassware cabinet. Okay, hold on. And you can see, obviously, I have glassware cabinet. Now, some of these glasses over here I got from the mother-in-law or one of the mother-in-laws from Christmas, first year, I believe. And then you've got a lot of stuff, obviously B-52 glassware. Don't want to get rid of that because I love those guys. Which actually most of my glassware up there is B-52s that I'm looking at now. Except for the King of Terrors glass, that's from Copperhead. Speaking of which, I need to get some King of Terrors if you've got any left. But I've got some Barrel Fest glassware, regular B-52 glassware. But all the rest of it, I'm like, I have nowhere to keep all this. And this Texas Reds one right here, me and Miss Shoky did the Texas Reds Festival, which was basically wine and beef. We just happened upon that one weekend. It was fun. So basically what I need to do is get rid of all that glassware that's in here for the most part, because I'm not using it at all. I mean, it was fun to have a collection when that was all my life. But even now, you know, I still love beer, but the glassware is not getting used. When I had a lot of people over all the time, stuff like that, then it made sense to have that sheer amount of glassware. Thinking of a couple extra reviews I need to do for next week. I've got stuff I haven't actually reviewed yet, so I can save a couple Gunpla builds. Ew. And I've got all my Nintendo figures still down here on the floor, and my comic books down there. I'm going to make a run to the comic book store today, one, because I know there's a new Action Comics out, the one that's following Superman. I didn't know that was out yet, so I'm going to go pick that up. And then see if I can get a long box or something like that for my comics, so I can just get all my comics consolidated into one place and not have to worry about them anymore. Because the closet needs to be cleared out. Maybe that's something else I'll do today. Just pour some beers. Like, just say fuck it. Like, and pardon the language, of course. But, you know, there's just a ton of beer in there that I don't need anymore. And probably a lot of it is probably undrinkable. I said probably a couple times there. But, you know, I need to get a few of these things just poured out. And just, I need to have like a party and just have everybody over. Hey, beers, drink now. You'd think it wouldn't be too hard to pull off. What is that? No, it's Jubal 2015. That one. I mean, I've got a lot of stuff in here that I could probably do, but there's some things like, it can't be really too drinkable. This Fuller's 2012. Probably don't care. You know, that kind of stuff. I mean, it goes back a couple years. I think to 2010. That's going to be gross. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull out some beers right now that I'm sure are probably not really drinkable. If nothing else, I'll crack one or two and try them out. That one can't be good anymore. That one possibly. I'll give that one a chance. Don't actually care about this. What year was this one? 2013 Pumpkinator. Both of those I probably don't really even care about. You know, some stouts. Just, you know, these big volume beers that I've had for years, no pun intended. So maybe that's what I'll do with part of my day. Just taste and pour. You know, because some of these things just, they don't matter anymore. I could probably get like half a shelf of beer clean, no problem. Just do a lot of walking back and forth here. But if it cleans out some of my room and I can get, because I got to get this huge chunk of backlog I have now taken care of. Get these pops out of here. That's the other problem. I have a huge pile of pops I need to get rid of. I might just go take those over to the comic book store. Be like, hey, buy these off me. For whatever you can give me. I'm just going to clear out all of these things I know are not good anymore. I've just had them for years. There's just no way they're going to be good. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do with a big chunk of my day-to-day. Just pour a whole bunch of beers out. As sad as that is. Some of these, a couple of them I'm going to hold on to for sure. But a good chunk of them. Oh, that's not a throwaway. That's actually a collectible. I know it sounds funny, but my sink is going to smell like beer. Yeah, that's definitely... I mean, sours are definitely going to be good forever. This one, I know it's still good. This one's just collectible because it's so old. That one could still be good. Not going to dump it. This one... what year was it? 2015? Probably not bad. But it's taking up space. It's another, that's what I'm doing. Remember, I'm drinking and pouring. And that one should have been drank a couple years ago. See, guys, if you don't know, craft beer works a little bit like wine. In some ways, a lot of it can age and the flavor is going to change in a positive way. But they still have a shelf life that matters. So, I mean, like a good Imperial Russian Stout, probably going to be okay for a few years. Most of them anyways. Barrel-aged stouts can improve over time. Sour beers almost always improve over time. So I have a whole shelf here of Jester King and Abyss, Black Butte, like all these Fullers I don't care about. That one I can try. I mean, like, Nick was supposed to come over, we were going to have a beer day. Which, you know, see, like, Blakehorn, this is on 9/11 technically, but that means 9 of 2011. Too old, don't care. Like, literally, just, look. Huge amount of beers. This one might still be okay. I'm gonna try it out. 2013 Pumpkinator. I might just see if somebody wants that. Just, I literally have an entire shelf here. Stone Woot Stout from 2015. I'm gonna try it. Like I said, I'm gonna try most of these beers as I'm pouring them out. Oh, that's where my other cooler is. It's just buried back there. Black Betty, Imperial Stout, aged in whiskey barrels. Don't really care anymore. Oil Man, same thing. So basically just... Alright, so my battery ran out while I was doing that. But guys, I'm sitting here over there editing and stuff, and I hear, like, it sounds like rain. Hold on. The roof is melted. That is crazy. I mean, I knew it was going to happen, but wow. I mean, it is coming down. That is so funny, except now everything's going to be wet. So I'm going to actually head out to the comic book store here in a little while. I'm not going to do all my beer pouring yet. I want to get all my work done before I need to do that and potentially get drunk. So yesterday was a miserable, crappy weather day. Today is beautiful and freezing still, but beautiful outside. And I'm going to spend most of it indoors. Is what it is. Though I did want to go out to the comic book store, like I said earlier, maybe hit up Target, but man, I gotta charge my phone. It keeps dying. I was watching videos on it all morning, trying to stay off my own Wi-Fi for a while. But I did not do that. So, actually I've been getting stuff done in my room, cleaning up like I was talking about with the Nintendo figures. I've got quite a bit back on the wall. As you see, there's no longer a huge gap here where all the Marios were. So I've got all my Marios, well, most of my Marios back on the wall, but then I also got Wario and Gold Wario up here. I was working on getting Inkling Boy up there above himself. I still need to find the blue Inkling Boy. There's a whole wave of these I don't have yet, and I've not seen at all in stores, because most stores aren't carrying them, and it really makes me mad. And people are charging out the ass online for most of them. Like, for the couple figures that are just normal re-releases, no problem, regular price. Dr. Mario, Red Bob-omb, Baby Yoshi, Glowing Baby Yoshi, 8-Bit Peach, Blue Inkling Boy, and I think it was Iggy, Iggy Koopa. They want like $25, $30 a piece for those, and I'm like, no, that's insane. For a $5 figure, no, that's just ridiculous. So, I'm going to do what I can to get those down the line, because I have to get my Nintendo figures. But I wanted to show, like, the difference here on my closet. So, this whole bottom shelf was full, and then this was pretty much full. Took all the stuff out of the back corner. Now, a few of these I put in the fridge. I don't think I got that on camera, because the camera was dead. And everything that was down here, essentially, is what I'm going to be pouring and drinking today, throughout the day. And I was going through backlog real quick. I was like, is there anything else I need to build right now? And then I went, never mind, hold on. I just need to finish my master grade build that I'm working on right now. If I start doing too many builds together, that's when I get in trouble. Because I've already got the custom, the big kit bash, and then the master grade I'm currently about to start on. Actually, I just panel lined it all. I've got to get one of my small tripods. I think I've got one or two still that I can somewhat use. Because my normal small tripod is still at my parents' house. I did not bring it home with me. But I'm going to get this Nintendo wall figured out. I'm thinking I might compact it. Like, I've got it right now to where you can see all the cards above the bubbles. But what I'm thinking is I might compact it all and layer it so that the bubbles are all on top of each other. But I don't know. Let me know what you think. I haven't figured it out yet. But I still want to get my pegboard that I can do all of these things on. But that ain't easy. There's so much work to do in here. And I gotta reorganize all this artwork so I can get all the other artwork I have up and away. I mean, I've got all this space up here that I can utilize for some artwork if it'll fit. Of course I got my big Pikachu thing there. And I guess I don't want to put anything in that corner, because that corner is gonna get another detolf down the line. So I can fit another detolf there. Obviously, I'm full up on this side. If I don't put a desk right here, I'm going to fill this up with detolfs. and then have the build desk in the corner. I mean, if I remove my review stage, I like my review stage where it is because I'm directly under the light, so I can't really get rid of that unless I totally change my lighting situation. But like I was saying, I think I said this before in a live stream, where my backlog shelves are, I think I want to get a couple detolfs just for Transformers and non-Gundam things, so when you first walk in you can see all those. And because that's the only way you can see detolfs in the round, of course it's glass on all sides, so I can have figures facing forward, I can have figures facing backwards, stuff like that. And then I can move my backlog mostly into the closet, but then I have to figure out something to do with all the empties over here. Just one big mess after another, guys. I mean, I have so much wall space, but like, it all depends on where stuff has to go. And getting rid of, like I said before, if I can get rid of all this glassware back here, then it is what it is. I can get rid of all that glassware, I'll have a lot more space, I'll gain back at least a full detol shelf there. I can actually get rid of almost everything over there, or at least not rid of, but put it all away, like the Xboxes. Unless I'm gonna have like a shelf just for the Xboxes, which, you know, would be cool, but it is what it is. I'm drinking a little bit of coffee, or finishing off my coffee, get a little bit of water in me before I start consuming large amounts of alcohol. Actually, it's gonna be a whole lot of smalls, a lot of smalls of alcohol. But yeah, I want to get these Transformers, these Pixel Pals, all this crap put away. See if I can get the Pixel Pals set up somewhere. Like if I have a small shelf or something, because I don't think they don't have. No, they don't. One thing they didn't do was include like a way to hang them, but I think some command strips could deal with that probably. Maybe get a whole wall of these guys. That'd be kind of fun. Or a couple small, just ding shelves. Let's see. I don't know. I know this room needs to change up a little bit, and I need to get my thing here. I'm gonna have to replace that soon, not today, but soon enough. And I've got to make room for all this giant backlog now. It's ridiculous. If nothing else, like all the crap I just got, maybe I'll put that away in the closet. I guess if I have time, maybe I'll do it tomorrow though. Get those 4-inch figures reviewed. I gotta review Gold Ranger today because that's tomorrow's review, or update review. Man, it is seriously coming down like a... It's so funny because it's just raining right there. It's like perfectly sunny day, raining like hell. It's kind of funny. But I'm gonna get back to work. I gotta really charge the phone. It keeps down. Alright guys, now that the quote-unquote rain is kind of let up, and I'm just tired of being in the house for the last couple days, 3 days, 4 days, 7, 8, 9, 10 days. Been here forever. I'm actually gonna go run to the comic book store. Hopefully they're open. Hopefully they could come to work, because apparently a lot of cool stuff came out that I was looking at. Plus, like I said, I need to grab a long box. And I might run by Walgreens real quick, see if anything new has dropped over at the Walgreens. I would look at Target, but eh. But then I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back, film the Gold Ranger update review, and then get to drinking, which I'm gonna film just for fun. Though that's probably gonna be an actual video, like a review video, not just a behind the scenes video. So we'll see what happens. But actually, like leaving the blinds open a bit has been letting the sunlight in, get a little warmer in here, save some electricity cost. So yeah, cold day. Let's go see what's up in the world. Gotta go drive around in the slipperiness.